Welcome back to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast. I, of course, am your host, KC Phoenix, and I am doing a money reading for the collective. So a tarot money reading for the collective is what I'm doing. I haven't done one in a minute because usually I call them the economy readings because I talk about the economy and other things, but it's just more like a money reading for the collective. Also, I plan on doing a love reading for the collective, and I will probably do 2 regular collective readings as well, is the goal. So yeah, whatever reading you watch or listen to, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. I'm just a person sitting here reading energy in the tarot cards. You know your story better than I ever could. All right, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. All right, here we go. May I have the energy for the collective? May I have the energy for the collective? May I have the energy for the collective? Also, I'm using 4 decks for this reading. I'm using my custom tarot deck, a regular tarot deck. I'm using the Angels of Abundance Oracle deck, and I'm using the Kipper deck as well. What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? May I have some cards, please? Thank you. Some of you guys, because I noticed the identity theft card, it didn't come out, but I just happened to notice it. Be careful with emails and stuff around Christmas purchases. Something involving, I don't know, like a purchase. Someone says you purchased something, but you don't remember purchasing it, but then they want to verify the information, whatever. Just be funny about stuff like that. I don't know. It's something about holiday purchases. Thank you. May I have some more cards, please? Thank you. And some more, please. Woo, that flew out. Thank you. That card comes out a lot during reading. Okay, may I have one more, please? Thank you. That card's been coming out a good bit, too. Thank you. What's at the bottom of the deck? I was thinking about this during the pre-shuffle because I was doing something and I ended up, basically I was setting up 5 piles, but I ended up doing 6 instead of 5. And I'm like, why does this feel like something's going to be unexpected or something's going to come in that someone isn't necessarily adding into the books or whatever? So unexpected money is at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, it might be from a lawsuit because the lawsuit card came out. Also, something about a company being sued, like a class action lawsuit. For some of you, be on the lookout, like pay attention to the news. I'm not saying, constantly consume it. But if somebody brings up something about a lawsuit against a company, a major company, then you may want to pay attention to the news because it might be something that affects you if you were a customer of that company. So yeah, keep that in mind. 2, this card keeps on coming out in so many readings. Find a credit union, which I've been meaning to do that. Every time I get ready, I always get sidetracked. But I'm going to make it a point for myself to find, because I already deal with like a bunch of banks and stuff, but I don't deal with any credit unions. And I used to back a long time ago, but I haven't. So yeah, find a credit union for some of you that this is resonating with. All right. If for those who aren't looking for commercial banks or maybe looking to do something in the future where it will require a good relationship, and it might be better to build that relationship with the credit union instead of a commercial bank. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Vacation came out. So some of you may be going on vacation or saving up for a vacation, preparing for one, or you may be on vacation while you're listening to this reading. And then the 1 week card came out. So it could be 1 week from today, which is December the 3rd that I'm recording this. So that would be maybe something will happen on December the 10th. Or it could be 1 week from when you listen to this reading. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For some of you, something just said this to me, so I have to say it. For some of you, you're going on a 1 week vacation is what you're doing. So yeah, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And then the other card that came out is Gold Digger. So be careful who you have around you. Something just said to me, for some of you, a gold digger is going on vacation with you. So yeah, if it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. All right, let's go ahead and go to the Kipper deck right quick. Let's see what we get. May I have the money energy for the collective? May I have the money energy for the collective? May I have the money energy for the collective? Something told me to take this card. I don't know what it is. I split the deck and then it moved itself to the side, so I'm going to set it to the side. What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? Expectation. Some of you might be expecting something. Expectation was at the bottom of the deck. What is it that the collective needs to hear? Thank you. Yeah. May I have another? Thank you. Ooh. Wow. Bottom of the deck. Money's coming in. This is the second confirmation. You had unexpected money on the bottom of the deck of my custom deck, and now you have unexpected money on the bottom of this deck. There's some type of unexpected money, and that's what I'm saying. I was picking it up in the pre-shuffle. I was like, well, let's see how this goes. But yeah, something where you didn't count on it. Like I said, I was setting up 5 columns to do my shuffling. And for whatever reason, I put down a 6 card for the 6th column. And I was like, I was doing 5. Why did I put down 6? And that's when the whole thing, because don't forget, 6 of Pentacles energy is that unexpected money too. So I was just like, maybe there's going to be something that comes in that somebody wasn't looking for it to come in. So double confirmation, unexpected money. Please take note of this. And again, something's telling me again, pay attention to the news. Pay attention to the news. If a company is being sued, like a major corporation or a major bank, pay attention to the news, because it might be something that will affect you, where there might be a settlement, and then they send that out. That's what happened with the student loan thing, where certain AGs had sued or whatever, and then the people in those states that were quote unquote affected, they received like $400 and $600 checks. So just saying, pay attention to the news. So I'm going to set this here. Now the cards that came out, poverty is the one that I had set to the side. I didn't know what it was though, but something told me to set it to the side. Some of you might be in a poverty mentality. Others of you might be afraid of poverty. And then some of you you might feel like, okay, no, I'm poor is what's going on. But I can tell you that something unexpected will happen. Now, going back to the Gold Digger card, I'm bringing this up again because the second card that came out is false person. So there's someone who may be in your circle or coming into your circle that is not genuine. They may be after your money, or they may be after your prestige, or your prestige that is coming. Because don't forget, unexpected money, unexpected income. Both these things are here. So that you might find yourself being elevated with this unexpected money or unexpected income in status or what have you, and recognized with high honor. Those type of things bring people in that sometimes that they just want to grab onto and see what they can get out of it. Also, it may bring somebody in who is coming from poverty and they're looking to do a rags to riches by latching on to you. And this doesn't have to be romance at all. A gold digger can be anybody. Your mama can be a gold digger. Because parents, they can leech off their children and vice versa too. Children can be gold diggers and so on and so forth. So this doesn't have to be a romance thing. I'm just saying, be mindful who you keep in your circle. So with that, let me go ahead and go to the Angels of Abundance deck, and then I'll go to the regular tarot, and then we'll wrap this on up. Okay, may I have the energy for the collective? May I have the energy for the collective? Energy for the collective. What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? Something told me to take this card, and I shall, and I'll take one more. May I have a card, please? That almost came out. Anytime this, it was this one. That's why. Okay. The card had turned over on it instead of facing up, it was turned over. So, yeah, that's what that was. It already turned over. That's why I was wondering, why is it taking so long? That's why, this card. Okay. Bottom of the deck, 2, visualize abundance in all forms. Bottom of the deck, visualize abundance in all forms. So in other words, keep a positive attitude about your future, to sum that up. So the card that came out is Organize for Success. Organize for Success. And it says, do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan your next action steps. So organize for success. And then the card I set to the side is focus on your priorities. Focus on your priorities. And it says, when you put your focus, where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. So focus on your priorities. All right, and let's wrap this up with one of my favorite tarot decks. Is the Monopoly one. I love this deck. May I have the money energy for the collective. May I have the money energy for the collective. What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? May I have the money energy for the collective? Something's telling me to take this card. I like that. Okay. May I have some cards, please? Or should I say some more cards? Thank you. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. 8 might be significant because the Strength card came out. What is this? Ooh. Yeah. You're doing what's right for you. I'm loving this energy. We're going to go over them in just a second. I just want to okay. Now, that some of you are going to turn down an offer because these came out in reverse. It was the Six of Wands and the Two of Cups. It's a partnership, but also recognition. Going back to this high honor, some of you might be offered something that will give you high honor and you're going to turn it down. Because again, Two of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Six of Wands is fire energy, arrows, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. These came out in the reverse. I feel like there's a partnership that's going to be offered for some, and it may be multiple partnerships, but you may turn it down. You don't want it. Or you don't like the attention. You don't like the attention. You would rather be behind the scenes. Because again, we're going back to this high honor. Because Six of Wands is a high honor card. It's about attention, victory, success, da-da-da-da-da-da. So for some of you, you may get offered this and turn it down, or you may just take it, but you don't like the attention. You prefer to be behind the scenes. You don't want people to see your face. You don't want people to know your name. You just want to collect your check and keep it moving. And I'm not mad at that. So, yeah. Now, the first cards that came out is the Strength card. So that's Leo energy. And that's about being strong. Also, strength to me can be about faith too, which the Star card is more in that line. But I feel strength is about faith because sometimes you can't just lean on yourself. In order to be strong, you have to lean on your faith. So I think of faith too when I think of the Strength card. Also, something just said to me, for some of you, people may talk about you and you may know that people are talking about you, but you're being strong throughout the process. Now, Queen of Pentacles is here. This is Virgo energy specifically, but Earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, but Virgo energy. Queen of Pentacles, supporter of generosity and security, but also the Queen of Pentacles is very practical about her finances. And it doesn't matter if you're male or female, I'm talking about the energy. The Queen of Pentacles is very practical about her finances. Anything that is not moving the Queen of Pentacles energy forward, the Queen of Pentacles does not entertain it. So the Queen of Pentacles would move away from it. Six of Swords energy, air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So the Queen of Pentacles is not about, I don't want to say drama, but it's like if it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense. That's how the Queen and the King of Pentacles are, in a way. If it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense. The Queen of Pentacles is a little bit more nurturing than the King of Pentacles, but they still have that same money mindset, though, is what they have. Now, the other card that came out after that is the Three of Cups, which is about celebration. It's about partying. Again, these two cards came out, but they came out in the reverse. You could be celebrating some type of promotion or some type of recognition or what have you, some type of offer. But for some of you, you may not want it. Now, for others of you, you may have multiple offers coming in. And this one here is just one that you declined. Is what I feel. May I have some more cards, please? Can we clarify the cards on the table? Thank you. And this one's fallen too. Oh, did it fall in the reverse or in the upright? This one also fell in the reverse. But I like this. It's the Seven of Swords. So this is letting me know with the Seven of Swords in reverse, something's going to come out, and also you're avoiding something too. Now, something just said to me, this Six of Wands reversed and this Two of Cups reversed could be about this false person, where they're making an offer of partnership and you're like, no, I'm good. And again, it can be about friendship, it can be about work, it can be about whatever. But there could be somebody false. They could even have red hair. I'm just throwing it out there because if you see in this card, she has red hair. And it doesn't have to be a woman, but it's somebody. And they could be making an offer to you, Two of Cups. And you're like, nope, I see right through that. I'm good. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But with this Seven of Swords in the reverse, this is letting me know that you see through the games. And you see through the nonsense. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Hermit. Some of you are just keeping to yourself. And this is more Virgo energy. Some of you could be Virgo. I have Virgo in your chart. May I have Few more cards, please. Thank you. What's this one? Three of Wands. Yeah, definitely for those of you, if you passed on an opportunity because you just didn't feel comfortable with it, where you said no to the partnership, something else will come in for you because the Three of Wands is here. So your ships will come in. Now, it could have been a situation where you were passed over for an opportunity. And this is saying the ships will come in, is what this is saying. What's at the bottom of the deck? Two of Swords. That could be indecisiveness or blocking. And I do see you blocking some people. Whoop. These cards, they go all types of ways. What is this? Yeah, something new's coming in. Ace of Wands is what it was. So that's letting me know. Also, the Ace of Wands with the Three of Wands is the Four of Wands as well, which is about upgrading. It's about stability. It can also be about twin flames and things like that, but obviously this is a money reading. Even though maybe a twin flame is involved in something affecting your financial life, who knows? But yeah, with the Four of Wands, that it's about stability is what it is. Also, Three of Wands minus Ace of Wands is the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is about long-term, making a decision. Again, with that Two of Swords showing earlier, some of you might have been indecisive about something. But with all this fire energy, if you haven't made a decision, you will. Some of you might be forced to make a decision. But with the Two of Wands is about long-term. So there may have been a possibility, something that you were looked over, or either that you passed over, where you were like, no, I don't want it. You were thinking about the long term. For whatever reason, you didn't see something being a long-term thing. So therefore, you might have been like, you know what? Yeah, I might be recognized and so on and so forth, but I'm good. I don't want to partner with this person or this thing or whatever it is. I want something more stable and I want something more long-term. So I'll wait, Three of Wands, for my ships to come in with something better. And the Ace of Wands is saying that something better is coming in and it will have a lot of passion added to it, is what it's saying. So, yeah, lots of stuff covered here. All of this could be related together or it could all be different timelines. Whatever resonates with you, take it with you. If it doesn't resonate, just leave it here. That is your message. KIRWKC.com. Main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Till next time, be blessed.